investment is your home, but the next biggest investment, I suppose, especially if you're in Southern California, is a car, and it's in your garage. And of course, dito po sa Amerika, pagdating natin dito, we talk about buying versus leasing a car, and this has to be addressed because we're not sure about leasing a car. That's something that we don't do in the Philippines. So if you're new here, you're going to learn a lot today from our friend in West Covina Nissan, actually friends, two of them, Chelsea, Emata, and the owner, Bob Bailey of West Covina Nissan. Here they are.
Mga kababayan, alam ko importanteng tanong, should we buy or should we lease the car? Today, we help you decide. Okay, Bob, take the mystery out of buying or leasing a car. Now, what's the difference?
Well, there is no difference. Leasing a car is just a different way to finance a car.
Okay.
When you lease a car, you know a lot of times you'll get more car for less money because you're only paying for the portion of the car you use.
Right.
You're not buying the whole car. You're only paying for the use of it. When you buy a car, you own the car. You know, so it's about 6 1/2 dozen the other. What we do is we'll sit down and lay out a program for you and show you what the difference between leasing, what the difference between buying is, so you can make an intelligent decision.
Now, Bob, what do you mean when you say you get more car for less payment when you lease?
Well, you know, when you lease a car, you only pay for the portion of the car you use. At the end of the 3 years, let's say you get a 3-year lease, that car is going to be worth X number of dollars.
Right.
Well, you only pay for the difference between the car from now to what it's worth at the end of the 3 years. It's kind of like if you could go buy grapefruit and you only bought the part of the grapefruit that you ate. You didn't have to buy the big old rind. You didn't have to buy the seeds and stuff, but you got to pay the same amount price per pound.
I see.
So you're only paying for what you're going to eat.
Now, Bob, let's say I do decide to lease a car and I make the payments, and after the lease is up, I want to buy the car. Do I just pay off the rest? What do I do?
Well, you know, the nice thing about a lease is the bank says, hey, at the end of the term, your car is going to be worth this amount of money.
Okay.
Well, you get the opportunity to decide if you want to buy it for that amount of money. If it's a good deal, you buy the car. If it's not a good deal, if the value of the car has gone down, then you give it back to the bank and get you another car.
Oh.
You know, it's a lot easier for the bank to take the loss than you.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Well, hopefully we've helped you decide whether leasing or buying a car is right for you.
Thanks, Chelsea. There you have it, guys. What are you waiting for? Call them now. We'd like to thank our friends from West Covina Nissan for demystifying the issues involved with the process of buying a car or even leasing a car. So thank you so much. In the coming days here on the show, we're going to give you more of those at marami po tayong matututunan sa kanila. So once again, tawagan nyo na po West Covina Nissan. They have Filipino salespeople that speak our language at maaari po nilang matulungan tayo sa pagbili ng ating sasakyan dito sa Amerika. Meanwhile, back here in the studio earlier, I promised I'll introduce you to another lady. We were talking earlier in immigration about not just surviving but thriving here in America, and here's one lady that's doing just that. She was chosen as one of the 10 outstanding Filipino-American senior students in Greater Los Angeles. Hello and congratulations, Katrina. And when I mentioned earlier na you're thriving here kasi ikaw, iba din yung kaso mo. You migrated here when you were already
12 years old.
Yeah. Mahirap ba? Sinasabi nila mahirap mag-adjust eh.
I think so because, I mean, I grew up there and I came here and then suddenly I have to speak a new language and the school system is different. I mean, I still remember my first day here when I was in 7th grade in middle school and I had no clue how to go about it. But, I mean, I met friends who are also immigrants. So it wasn't that hard.
Right, and now you are an outstanding student, courtesy of the Apple organization that held this nationwide search. Los Angeles-wide search. What does it mean for you to be an outstanding student?
I think an outstanding student is someone who not only excels academically, but they also strive to do their best and try hard and try out new things. And they push themselves even though they're not in their comfort zone.
Right, and definitely it's not in your comfort zone. Moving here from the Philippines, uprooting yourself, not knowing anyone. How long was the adjustment period? I'm sure a lot of viewers watching also with kids or maybe students watching na bago lang sila dito sa Amerika. What would you say is the adjustment period?
When I was in middle school, that was about 7th grade, so about 2 years, and then I came into high school. It wasn't that hard because, I mean, I was in Carson, and Carson is
mostly Filipino, right?
Right, but most of them are born here anyway. So it was a bit hard, but I mean, when I was in the Philippines, I had the same attitude towards academics, which is what I mostly focused on. And the friends I met in my classes, my honors classes, were also, we had the same interests.
Pero may pagkakaiba ba sa tinatawag na kultura, yung mga Pilipino na galing sa Pilipinas at mga Pilipino na dito na lumaki?
Not much actually, since Carson is a Filipino community, and me and my friends would talk about food, lumpia, adobo,
Right.
which I certainly relate to.
Yeah, sounds good and sounds very delicious. Pinag-usapan na yung pagkain. There's gonna be an awarding and there's gonna be food there for sure. When is this?
August 13, that's at the Embassy Suite Hotel, and that's the banquet. And that's when we get the awards.
Yes, yan po ang detalye sa inyong mga screen, sa inyong mga TV. What's next for you? You're a senior student, so you're going to college?
Yes, I will be attending California State University, Long Beach, majoring in chemistry.
Ayan, good luck and more power to you. Congratulations
Thank you
once
very
again. And yeah, God bless. Marami pong salamat sa inyong panonood ng Kababayan LA. Sana po marami kayong natutunan. I'll see you again tomorrow.